One of the best NBA futures in this league, while also still being pretty competitive right now, are the Utah Jazz. A lot of people thought the Jazz were going to be tanking for Victor Wembanyama this season, and they've exceeded all preseason expectations. Lauri Markkanen is having a top 20 individual season this year. He's flirting with 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and averaging over 25 points and 8 rebounds a night. He was an all-star starter. He's most likely going to win Most Improved as well. They've also a lot of other talent on this roster, including Jordan Clarkson, Colin Sexton, Walker Kessler, who's having arguably a top 5 rookie season, who they got in the Rudy Gobert trade. You got Kelly Olynyk, Taylor Horton-Tucker, former first-round pick in this past draft, Ochai Agbaji, and oh yeah, you have a plethora of draft picks. I can't show them right now, but you have all those picks from the T-Wolves, the Cavs, and you also got that 2027 top 4 protected Lakers pick from the deadline, in which you gave up Vanderbilt, Beasley, and Mike Conley. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Actually, to touch on that Rush trade, I didn't really love giving up Vanderbilt just because he was under contract next season, and I feel like he would fit well with your team still. But yeah, I am super excited to rebuild the Jazz post-deadline. And before we hop into it, just want to give a word from today's sponsor, NBA SoRare. So you guys already know, SoRare is a sports fantasy game and marketplace that features officially licensed digital player cards from the NBA, the MLB, and over 300 soccer clubs. In SoRare, you own and build your teams, buying, selling, collecting, and trading officially licensed player cards, and you compete with them in fantasy games to win rewards week over week, season over season, just like a professional sports owner and general manager. And they just released their uncapped mode, which means you could play with friends and you can go up against me. So here's what you can go up against me. Right now, I'm going to compose my team of Nikola Jokic, Trae Young, Josh Giddey, Joe Harris, and Malcolm Brogdon. And this is where you can go up against me. My partner link in the description below. It will take you right here, and you can, see if you can beat my squad this week. There's multiple different leagues you can join. You could just join your base league here with your common cards. You could join your common under 23, which just only allows you to use players that are under the age of 23. Currently in this league, I am 7,800 out of 58,000 participants with the Jokic, Trae Young, Grimes, Jackson, and Giddey lineup. I mean, I've gotten 50 plus for my big three. Grimes and Reggie Jackson really need to step it up. And this is what my limited lineup looks right now, and each card's scarcity is more rare than the common cards that I previously shown you guys. And the best thing is it's free to play. There will be rewards specific to my leagues that includes NBA gift cards during future game weeks for limited competition. So make sure you check out my link below. Go join my league and see if you could beat me on NBA SoRare. And thank you to NBA SoRare for sponsoring today's video. Yeah, so shout out to SoRare for sponsoring the video. Like, their link in the description, like I said, and you got to join my group because you can have some bragging rights against me if you do beat me in these week-to-week challenges. Also, I lowered the injury severity to about 35 just because in the Spurs rebuild, I kind of got frustrated towards the playoffs where a lot of my guys were getting hurt, and I just kind of want to see my team perform on the court. I like adding injuries because it has a challenge to it, and you want to build a roster of 11 and 12 guys that you're comfortable playing with rather than just mapping out a 9-man rotation with injuries off. So right now it's on 35. We'll see how it is. If it still kind of bothers me in the playoffs, then maybe for future videos we won't have any injuries. We've had a couple so far to start this. I mean, Colin Sexton, who's had his past injury concerns, getting hurt, but so I guess that's somewhat realistic. But we're entering the end of the season, and I'm hoping we just keep losing. I don't really want to win any games. I should just flat out bench Jordan Clarkson. But yeah, like, at least we have the guy we're building around. Lauri Markkanen. Who thought that, like, Lauri Markkanen was somebody you were building around in 2023, just like a year or two ago, and it was on the Utah Jazz, not the Cavs, not the Bulls, Utah, which is kind of crazy. He doesn't make an all-NBA team, unfortunately. We'll see if he makes the third. I don't know. It's going to be tough because, like, first team, you definitely are going to have, I would think, Giannis and Tatum. For second team, it depends, like, what Jaylen Brown is going to be considered as. You have, like, Jimmy Butler. We'll see where LeBron falls into this with injuries and Kevin Durant as well. Is AD going to be listed as the center or power forward on this? I think center. But we did get Walker Kessler on all-rookie first team. From what I've seen from him, he's our franchise center. We're not moving him there. So I think, like, right now, looking at just the players on the roster, if we're looking at guys that are going to be definite starters and that we're building around at that set position, it's Lauri Markkanen probably at the 3. I think that suits him best because he's an elite shooter right now. I mean, 50, 40, 88 splits, 23.5 points, 8.6 rebounds, like, is absurd. And Kessler at the 5. Everything else is kind of up for grabs. Sexton is making a decent amount of money, but, like, you know what? Solid efficiency stats. I think he would be an elite 6th man for us, and that's where I kind of envision him down the line. So yeah, we didn't even make the play-in tournament, which, like I said, I'm cool with just because I wanted to basically tank just so we can get a better draft pick. Jordan Clarkson is a free agent. I'm not going to overpay for him, but I would like to bring him back. it's tough because, yeah, he would start at the 2, but he's 30. Do I want to give him a 3-year deal? I don't know. I don't want to risk it on that. We have Sexton coming back next year. I wouldn't mind bringing back Olynyk as a bench piece. We know Walker Kessler's starting. THT, I believe, has a player option. I could be wrong. Yeah, so he's mostly going to opt into that. So he's going to be a back, like, rotation guy, probably like the 8th or the 9th man, probably the 9th man. Chris Dunn, I don't think will be here. Ochai Agbaji, I would like to be in the rotation, maybe even start if we think he can have a bigger role next year. And yeah, still I'm kind of upset they traded away Jared Vanderbilt because I love him. You got the Sixers versus the Mavs in the finals, and the Sixers win in 7. You had Harden versus Kyrie, and Harden won Eastern Conference Finals MVP and NBA Finals MVP. Dwight and Melo are heading to the Hall of Fame. Let's go here now to the draft lottery. I'm not sure where we're picking exactly. So we have our pick at 8. Yes, we tanked really well. And we have Minnesota's pick at 9. They fell off. Oh my god, we are just chilling. Like, we are preying on the Minnesota Timberwolves downfall in this video because we want those picks to have just like crazy good value for us. So we'll see if these picks fall, but I think they're in prime position to jump up into the top 3, and let's get some luck on our side so they don't drop to 10. I believe we had 9 and 8, correct? I feel like we're going to get lucky with one of them. So let's hope that one of them drops to 9. I don't think this means that our pick ended up going, yeah, into the top 3. It said no surprises. We'll see if there's a surprise right after that. And there is. Oh my goodness. Our own pick, not even from the Gobert trade. So Timberwolves fans, it's okay. We only got the 9th pick from you. Gets into the top 4. Okay, so now this rebuild changed completely. We're ending up with either a Scoot Henderson, a Victor Wembanyama, a Brandon Miller, or an Amen Thompson. I just got Amen Thompson in the Spurs rebuild, so I might gravitate towards Brandon Miller. But he went number 1 in that rebuild, so like I don't even think he would be there at 4, in which we are picking at, which I believe is the pick we got in the Spurs rebuild. Funny enough, we also have the 30th pick from the Sixers. That's from the Royce O'Neal trade. So we have 3 first-round picks. We have 4, 9, and 30. We're definitely bringing back Will Hardy as our head coach. It's weird that he's only under a 1-year deal in 2K. So yeah, like we're gonna just bring him back on a 4-year deal. So I don't know. Crazy things have happened before. Is Wemby gonna go 1 to the Orlando Magic? That's pretty sick. Like I kind of want Brandon Miller, but I don't think he's gonna be there. Jarace Walker, I think, is somebody I'm targeting at pick 4. So is there anybody we want to move on draft night? No. I mean, Sexton's probably gonna be our starting point guard next year, unless we find somebody to start for us. Then he would go to the 6th man. Kessler's gonna be the starting center. Agbaji starting 2 or come off the bench. Markkanen starting. I mean, Simone Fontecchio we could try to get rid of. I mean, we have 4 and 9, which we want to keep. Like, I would move him in 30 just to see what we can get. And we can get a future swap worse with the Milwaukee Bucks. I mean, like, if it's pick 30, it's pick 30 in 2026. But if it's anything higher than that, then we probably made out well on this trade. So, let's see how the top 3 goes. Watch Wemby fall to me at 4 now. He ends up going 1 to Orlando. That's insane. You have Wagner, Paolo, Wemby. Good thing they are in the Eastern Conference. Scoot Henderson goes 2 to the San Antonio Spurs. Now, let's see who the Thunder take at 3. I don't know who to expect, and it's Jarace Walker. Okay, so we're going to end up with Brandon Miller in this class out of Alabama. It's looking like everything is fine, like, legally with him. I mean, something would have happened at Alabama, but we all know that's going on. So I'm not really going to touch that too much here. I was going to take Jarace Walker if he was there. So we're going to get Brandon Miller. I want to keep Markkanen at the 3, so I'm going to have to figure out who I want to move to the 4. Can Brandon Miller play the 2? I don't really think so. So I'm thinking he's going to be the power forward. Whoa, Charlotte just took Leonard Miller in the top 10. That is a reach and a half. It looks like the Pacers are making a trade. 8 and healed for DeJounte Murray and Capella. Well, the Hawks are definitely... I don't know what they're doing. Keontae George. Oh, man, he would have been sick to take. So we're here at 9. Spot that you can really draft a lot of talent here. So Amen Thompson went. Asor Thompson is still on the board. Cam Whitmore went. Keontae George would have been my pick. Both the Arkansas players are there. You got Jed Howard out of Michigan. Asor Thompson, Anthony Black, Grady Dick, Nick Smith. I got to draft Jalen Hood-Schifino in some of these. Oh, is that high at 9? I don't think it's like crazy to talk about or think about, but it's a little bit insane to take him over Nick Smith and Anthony Black. So we could trade down and take Hood-Schifino, and if we want to build around him as the point guard for the long term, that could potentially be something. I might go for Asor Thompson here and make him be the starting shooting guard next year, and I'm going to do just that. So yeah, Brandon Miller is an 80 overall. Asor Thompson is a 76. Time to do a name change. All right, so now we got the Amen Thompson twin in the Spurs rebuild. Now we got Asor Thompson here in the Jazz rebuild. So Jordan Clarkson opts out of $14 million. That is expected. Honestly, we're not a big market team. I might bring back Kelly Olynyk as a backup center on 12 million. It is a little bit of an overpay, but we don't have to worry about bidding on anybody in free agency, and we get him back here for 12 million. Like I said, I don't really think I was going to go after anybody financially, just because we're the Jazz. We're not a big market team. The biggest market, I guess, free agent they've gotten in the last 10 years is Mike Conley, just off the top of my head, or maybe it's, yeah, I can't really think of somebody else. I'm sure there's somebody else out there I'm forgetting. Damian Jones opts in. Taylor Horton-Tucker opts out. Whoa! I'm okay with that. It kind of gives more minutes to Ochai Agbaji. Udoka Azubuike, I'm actually going to decline this as well. He's kind of flopped as that first round pick for the Jazz. I didn't like that pick when it happened because they had Gobert at the time too. So, I mean, are we going to go after James Harden? We just picked up that Olynyk contract and we could still go after James Harden. So Jordan Clarkson wants about 18 million. I don't think I want to do that. I might wait a little bit to see if that price does go down. So just looking at our team, let's just kind of see the overview and what we have at the moment. So we have Sexton as our starting point guard for now. I think he's going to start next year. Like I said, long term, I want him to be the sixth man, but if I don't have that point guard there, I'm not going to go out and get one just because. Shooting guard, Agbaji, and we're going to have possibly Clarkson and Asor Thompson, so we're fine there. Small forward, we have Markkanen. I'd like to get another one. I think I'm going to play Brandon Miller at the power forward spot, and then we'll have Kessler at the 5. So I think I'm going to try to get another forward and another point guard. So the point guard, that is going to be our backup this season, most likely, because I don't think I'm landing any of these big fish to be my starter. Fred VanVleet would be cool, but I'm not going to go that route. So I think I'm going to go out, bring my Conley back. We'd really win that trade. Ty Jerome, Ayo Dosunmu, Dennis Smith Jr. You know what? Yeah, he's had a nice season in Charlotte, so let's give him about $8 million a year. Let's do a team option on that. And let's just look at a possible power forward to bring in as well. Javonte Green, a solid veteran. Yeah, we'll give him a 2-year deal, even a player option if he wants to opt out. So we get Smith, we get Green. I'm going to renounce the rights on most of these guys, just not THT and Clarkson, because they could still potentially come back. Clarkson has a 1-year, $10 million offer from the Pelicans. I just don't want to give him 4 years. I don't. Even 3, I feel like, is a lot. I mean, he would take a 1-year deal for us, but like that would really wouldn't make sense for him at 31. I mean, we could use the scoring, but like we do have Sexton. We're going to hope Brandon Miller and maybe Asor Thompson can get the job done scoring and maybe a point guard down the line. So I think I'm going to let Jordan Clarkson walk. He ended up signing elsewhere. So let's see what team he ended up joining. It was the Orlando Magic. He got $16 million a year, and I think that's like a perfect veteran for the Orlando Magic. You put him between Franz and Fultz. You have the cap space to go out and get him. He could be a good scorer, 3-point shooter for you. Kind of love that pickup for the Magic. Is Clarkson like Disneyland? I don't know. So I don't know. Do I want to bring back THT? The Rockets are giving him 2 years, 20. Okay, so you should take that, or the Raptors, excuse me, and he ends up taking it. So I think we might try to get just like a veteran shooting guard on a fairly cheap deal. Do we get Gary Harris? Yeah, why not? After, we'll do a team option on this. But yeah, the Magic, they take Clarkson from us. We take Gary Harris from them. I mean, I kind of want to see Asor Thompson and Brandon Miller and Agbaji get a lot of shots up this season, so I didn't really want to go after too big of a free agent. I'm also going to get like Dwayne Dedman just to get a couple minutes a night. So yeah, we're done with free agency. Here is our rotation. It's nothing too crazy, but I'm excited about a bunch of guys. Like I'm excited about Asor, Ochai Agbaji, that's 2, Miller 3, Kessler 4, Sexton 5, Markkanen 6. Those are 6 guys I want to like focus on right now, and then we'll see who we can add in the offseason of 2024. I've been doing auto-generated draft classes of late, but I think I might go to a realistic 2024 class just to see who's here, and like maybe we go and get Matt Buzuelis, or maybe we go out and get Bronny James in this class. Just because I feel like in the auto-generated class, like there's some good players in the top. Like, there's obviously that center stud at number 1 who's like 19 and 84. He shoots threes at an inefficient rate. He averages like 6 assists a night. And then there's like some wings that are good, but I don't know. I feel like there's only like 1 or 2 good players in each draft class, or at least that like makes it worth going out and getting a top pick. So, I don't know. I'm going to do that for now. You guys can let me know in the comments what you prefer. So, we're going to go Sexton, Asor Thompson at the 2. We could eventually, we could experiment with this with Olynyk and Kessler and go big. You know what? I actually don't hate that. And have Brandon Miller come off the bench. It's not bad. Him and Agbaji can get some major minutes there. Instead of Gary Harris, I think I'm going to give those minutes to Javonte Green. Just kidding. I'm lying. I think we're going to give him to Dennis Smith Jr. So Dennis Smith's going to get like 19. Now, if I knew I was going to start Olynyk and Kessler, I would have got a better backup center. So I think Dedman's just going to get like 14 minutes a night. I want Agbaji getting 26. We'll do about 27 to Brandon Miller, 30 to Kessler, about 25 to Olynyk. 36 to Markkanen, and then let's see, how many is Sexton getting? 33. We can keep him at 33, and we'll do 30 to Asor Thompson. No, we'll do the same, him and Brandon Miller. I got about 3 minutes left. We'll do maybe 1 more to Kessler. one more to Dennis Smith, and one more to Dwayne Dedman. System proficiency is 2.5 star balanced. Olynyk maybe not the best position at the 4, a Thompson at the 2. All right, so like first game of the season against the LA Lakers on the road, we end up losing by 119, 118. Do they still have any former Jazz? They do have Jared Vanderbilt. Brandon Miller, okay, 26 points, 9 assists in his first game for us. Sexton with 22. Markkanen did not shoot the ball all that well. Hey, we beat the Warriors to get our first win of the season. Markkanen had a nice bounce back game, 29 and 13. We'll see if this team can be maybe a playing tournament team this season. I'm just hoping we don't get too many injuries because like we have 6 guys that I'm comfortable playing. Like, yeah, we can get Gary Harris and some other guys in there, but we don't have the deepest roster in the NBA. All right, quick update here. We are 16 and 15. We were actually 16 and 13. We just lost 2 in a row. So, you know, I will take that right now. We sit as the 5th seed in the Western Conference. How is Clarkson doing in Orlando? They are the 8th seed. We have a very similar record. Is he starting? Good. What are his numbers? Oof. Okay. Yeah, maybe we made the right decision. I don't know. His role probably isn't all that big there, too, because you have Banchero and now Wemby and Franz, and Markkanen is still having maybe an even better season. No, definitely not, because the efficiency has dropped. I mean, the true shooting is still really good at 59%, but like the field goal percentage has dropped about 8 percentage points, 3-point percentage about 2%, and free throw percentage about 3%. Colin Sexton just averaging under 20 points per game. Yeah, like I think he's the perfect 6th man or even a starting shooting guard. I just don't like him at the point guard spot because just the assist numbers. Brandon Miller, 14.5 points, 5.5 assists as a rookie. This dude is an elite 3-point shooter. All right, I think on playoff time, he's definitely going to be starting for us. Kessler does have an injury right now, but he's been having a solid year, too. I got to probably lower his shot 3 tendency. Agbaji, yeah, beast, man. He's been much better this season for us. 37 from 3, 46 from the field. Asor Thompson, honestly, not as bad as I thought he'd be. 49% from the field goal, or from the field, that's great. I mean, he's not shooting great from 3, but I didn't really expect him to. 12 points, 4 rebounds from him there. So, yeah, like I said, I do want to lower Walker Kessler's shot 3 tendency. I'll see you guys at the All-Star draft to see if Lauri Markkanen makes it. Asor Thompson, left hand fracture. He's out 4 to 6 weeks. That is his second injury of the season. Now we got to go to Gary Harris again. And I accidentally skipped over the All-Star draft. Lauri Markkanen did not make it, unfortunately. So there's no Utah Jazz making it this year. We are now 2 games under 500. Yep, 3 games under 500 going into the All-Star break. Colin Sexton, I feel like would be a prime trade candidate if we wanted to accumulate more assets. Lauri Markkanen, I mean, he's an elite 3-point shooter. His free throw percentage is good. The field goal percentage dropping hurts just a tad. I don't know if I eventually just want to move him back to the 4th spot. I mean, he's on one of the best contracts in the NBA, and he has a team option for next year too. So I feel like I shouldn't move Sexton. I feel like the only person would be Kelly Olynyk, and I feel like a team would be interested in him. 43 from 3, 81 from the line, a good veteran, 5 rebounds, 5 assists a night. Yeah, we can maybe even get a first for him. So we're going to do this trade with the New York Knicks. We're trading them Kelly Olynyk and Isaiah Thomas, who we did sign as a roster filler spot. We're getting Evan Fournier, who I believe this is his final year of his contract, so we're just going to decline that $19 million team option, and we get a 2025 top 3 protected first from the Knicks. So I think this is a slam dunk of a trade at the deadline. We're going to now insert Brandon Miller, into the starting 5. He's going to get about 32 minutes a night. I think, I guess this is going to result in more Damian Jones minutes for the rest of the season, which isn't the most fun thing in the world, but it's not the end of the world. Is he going to play? Yeah, I guess I'll probably give Gary Harris some minutes once Asor Thompson is healthy, and then we'll put either Jones or Dedman out of the rotation. So I'm just hoping we end up as a play-in tournament team, and I'll be happy. All right, so we're kind of flirting with being 500 on the season. That hurts with Lauri Markkanen getting hurt. We're 36 and 39, but yeah, with Markkanen getting hurt, I don't think we're going to finish the season 41 and 41. We'll see now that he's back into the starting rotation. We're getting close. Sexton gets hurt. 38 and 40, 39 and 40. Come on, let's go. We're 40 and 40. Yes, we finished the season 2 games above 500. What an end to the year, to the 2024 season. Ja got MVP. Wemby, Rookie of the Year. So the Magic in back-to-back years. Banchero last year, now Wemby this year. Vucevic, 6th Man of the Year. Claxton gets Depoy Hero Most Improved and Bickerstaff Coach of the Year. Does Markkanen make an All-NBA team? No, unfortunately not. Kessler an All-Defensive team? Nope. And we do get Brandon Miller on All-Rookie First Team and Asor Thompson on All-Rookie Second Team. What? 42 and 40 was the 4 seed? Oh my god, the Western Conference sucked this year. That is crazy. We would have been the 9th seed in the East. Sheesh. All right, well, I'll take that. Looking at the stats, we had 2 guys score 20 plus, Markkanen at 22 and a half, 7.5 rebounds, 43 from the field, 37 from 3, 83 from the line. Sexton had a good season, man. You did. 40 from 3, 80 from the line, 52 from the field, 20 points a night. Brandon Miller blew me away with his rookie season. 57% true shooting. Well, I'm fine with that. Like in your rookie year, 44 from the field, 41 from 3, 90 from the line. Agbaji had a really good year too, because after year one, it's like, is he going to be part of our future? And no, it looks like he definitely will be. He's 23 already, though. Kessler, good year. 13, 11, 2.5. Oof. Minnesota fans, don't look. Sir Thompson, 11.6, 4.4 rebounds. I will take that. Hope he can work on his jump shot in the offseason and develop that. Dennis Smith Jr., I don't know if he'll be back next year. We'll see. Like I said, I'm trying to find like that starting point guard for us, and then we would move Sexton to the bench. Then you had Gary Harris, Dedmon, and Jones. So apparently, we have a home playoff series. We're going to get a home game 7 if there is one. Sexton will be playing injured. That is definitely going to be the starting 5. I do not want Dedmon being the 6th man, and I just lied. It's not going to be the starting 5. Do I start Agbaji? No. We're going to start a Sword Thompson. So we're going to have who off the bench? Agbaji, Harris, Smith, and then Dedmon. Dedmon can get about 18 minutes a night. I think I'm going to go like 13 to Dennis Smith Jr. We're going to go about 18 to Gary Harris as well. 28 to Agbaji. 33 to Kessler. 37 to Markkanen. We'll even do 34 to Brandon Miller. We'll do probably 30 to Asor Thompson. Okay, wait. Am I missing minutes here? I feel like I just don't have that many. All right, Gary Harris, you're going to get about 15 minutes a night. Agbaji 27, and then I could do about 33 minutes to Mr. Colin Sexton. So we're taking on the Dallas Mavericks in round 1. Luka, Kyrie, THJ. Yeah, they have the 2 best players in this series. We do win game 1, though, by 15. Brandon Miller as a rookie, 38, 6, and 10. 27 and 10 for Lowry. 17, 21, 3, 1, and 4 for Kessler. That's just absurd. That should not be allowed. We do drop game 2, though, by 13. Markkanen had an incredible game. 5 steals, too, but we ended up losing. Brandon Miller had 6 assists. Wow, he's kind of killing it through the first 2 games. Sexton's back fully healthy, but we dropped game 3. Oh, we get blown up by 41. Luka had a 41-point triple-double. Game number 4, we end up losing. Okay, so we win game 1, and then they end up winning 3 in a row. Sir Thompson with a very efficient team high, 17 and 10 here. But, yeah, it looks like we're not going to win this series. Yeah, damn, we win game 1, get my hopes up, and then we end up losing by 5. But if you told me we were going to be the 4th seed, like, after trading Kelly Olynyk, I would have said, you're crazy. So I will definitely take that. We ran into Luka. You know, we're not there yet. I don't know if Markkanen can be the number 1 on a championship team. Maybe that's Brandon Miller, and we just got to keep developing him. You have Tatum and Luka in the finals, and the Celtics win in 5 with Tatum being your finals MVP. The Lakers almost made it to the finals. Draft lottery time. Were any teams bad that we needed them to be? No. All right. I don't think we have much, but I don't even think we have the Timberwolves or the Cavs picks here. Yeah, so where is even our pick? I actually don't even think we have it. I think OKC has it, right, from what I remember. Yeah, they have it at 19, so we don't have our first round pick. I'm glad we were good. I probably should have taken that more into consideration when I tanked. I think it was a top 10 protected pick, and not tank. I just mean by trading Olynyk and not getting better at the deadline. I wish we did have something here. Maybe I make a trade for a player. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to move Sexton. So yeah, making a trade for picks probably not going to happen. All right, so on draft night, it looks like Markkanen doesn't want to re-sign. What? Why? That doesn't make any sense. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to move any players, but what we could do is move 42. Maybe this next pick, maybe our pick next year. Oh, I can't make a lottery protected because I'm like, maybe I would move that pick to get into like the top 10, like the Thunder, because they probably don't want to draft 5 rookies. Give me your 10th pick and you can get a pick next year and worry about those picks then. Yeah, I don't really want to do this unless there was a lottery protection on it. Can I do a lottery protected pick? I guess I don't have mine in 2026 either. Can I do this? All right, maybe I do that. Maybe I trade my 2027 first and the second for the 10th pick. They want a Minnesota pick next year. I don't want to give up any of those Minnesota picks. I would give you the Cavs pick next year, though. So 2 firsts and a second. A Cavs team that's probably going to be good next year. 2027 first. And, man, I'm thinking, though, like Donovan Mitchell would be a perfect guy to add to this team. For the 10th pick in the draft, do I want to do this? I think I want to take a chance on the... I feel like since we have a Sword Thompson, Brandon Miller, Kessler, and Agbaji, but Agbaji's 23. Do we need to add another rookie that's going to play meaningful minutes if I want to compete? Honestly, I don't think so. So you know what? Maybe I'm just going to wait, not like draft anybody. Matas Buzelis, the number 1 pick here. He's actually like the number 1 prospect going into that class. He goes to the Pelicans. So yeah, I'm going to wait. Maybe we use those picks to trade for a player. Xavier Booker goes 2. Aaron Bradshaw 3. He's a beast. KJ Evans. I wonder where Bronny James is going to go. But Brown just retired in the game, so they're not going to be signing him. The 6th... Okay. Did the Rockets just trade for Ben Simmons and Dorian Finney-Smith? Why would you do that? Oh my god, the Nets just fleeced them. Yeah, I gotta get Montas Buzeos in a rebuild because I'm excited to use him there. So I'm not gonna really sign. We'll sign him as my just a roster spot. Marketing, yes, we're picking him up for 18 million. Kessler, yes. Agbaji, yes. I think Gary Harris I'm gonna pick up as well. Dennis Smith, I'm going to let walk. Javonte Green, opposite. I mean, he didn't play at all last year, so that makes sense. And we're going to decline out on Evan Fournier. So we'll see. Can I go after anybody? We were a 4 seed. Maybe marketing does some recruiting. If there's any former Bulls or Cavs, we could. Yeah, I mean, Jaylen Brown, I feel like he wouldn't come to Utah. It is close. I don't know if he's from California, but he went to Cal, then Boston. But I'm not going to go after him. Halliburton would be sick. Is there a point guard I want to sign? Lonzo? Or no, that's LaMelo. Well, we're not getting LaMelo. We could go after Lonzo, theoretically, and get kind of more of a true passing point guard with Sexton coming off the bench, which I don't hate, and he doesn't have a real offer. If he wants to kind of turn his career around, just because he was a little bit injury-prone in Chicago, we can make that happen. We could also go after Markelle Fultz, who's really good. Closer to Washington. Don't know if he's from there, but obviously that's where he went to school. I like that idea of Markelle Fultz, too. Cole Anthony. I don't hate the idea of Fultz. He's a great system fit. Lonzo is too. He's going to cost a little bit less. What's his defense? A- perimeter D. He would average, I think he'd be a fine enough passer. Yeah. I'm a little worried about his 3-point jump shot because it's been bad every year besides the last year. You know what? I think I'm going to offer both of them a contract. We're going to give Lonzo Ball $120 million player option on the last year. And we're going to do the same with Markelle Fultz. I'm going to give him a 3-year deal, player option on the last year. We get both. I could sign both. I'm not going to sign both. So now I'm going to make the decision. Do I want the number 1 overall pick from the 2017 draft or the number 2 pick? And you know what? I'm going to go with Lonzo Ball. I'm going to value his defense a little bit more. He doesn't need to be as effective, or he doesn't need the ball in his hands to be that effective. He can move off ball a little bit. And yeah, we're going to go with Lonzo Ball to be our next point guard. It did cost me a little bit more, which I don't really love. But yeah, this is going to move Sexton to the bench. Lonzo's going to be the starting point guard. So now before I do anything else in free agency, let's look at the salary cap table. So we have our point guards. Lonzo starting, Sexton off the bench. We have our shooting guards. We're going to have SoRare Thompson starting, Agbaji off the bench. Small forward, Markkanen. Power forward, Brandon Miller. Center, Walker Kessler. So what I want to do is go out and get a solid backup center. Jalen Duren would be amazing. Why wouldn't you pick up his team option, Detroit? But I've been getting Naz Reid too much, so that is not going to be somebody I'm going to pick up. I think I might go after Jackson Hayes. Just give him a 1-year deal if he wants to try to turn his career around in Utah to be our backup center. And then let's get another power forward. You know, let's bring Kelly Olynyk back. He doesn't need to really play right away. I'm just going to give him a 1-year deal. And we could play Javonte Green over him as well. But, you know, maybe he likes Utah. Gonzaga, I don't know if he's from the area up there, I believe Washington. But we're closer, Utah, than where he was in New York. All right, so we see Markkanen go up to an 87, Lonzo up to an 86, Agbaji goes up to an 80. I love to see that. No overall progression from Brandon Miller. What the hell? As I almost just knocked over this poster thing. So I'm probably gonna, I think, auto-generate the next draft class. Scotty Lewis we have. Shout out to Florida. Screw it. We'll download the 2025 class. We'll have a decent amount of picks here. So yeah, or no, that's the wrong class. I gotta download it by Joda Kelmer. Yeah, this one right here. He actually does definitely have the best draft classes. So shout out to him, man. Yeah, Ian Jackson. Is he going to UNC? I don't know why I feel like he's going to UNC. He might be. I'm not too sure. So let's look at the rotation. It's going to be Lonzo at the 1. Agbaji. I mean, we could value his defense. You know what? Yeah, let's go with him at the 2. Markkanen, Brandon Miller, and then Kessler. I'm debating if I want to do Miller at the 3, Markkanen at the 4. We'll see how that works. We'll have Sexton as the 6th man. Olynyk as the backup center, I think. We did get Hayes. Let's see. It's definitely going to be, you know what, maybe we have Sexton and Thompson as the backup guards, Hayes and Olynyk as the backup bigs. I think Olynyk and Hayes can both get about 17 a night. I want SoRare Thompson to get about 25. Sexton can get about 30. I think Lonzo's probably only going to get about 30 minutes too, 20 to Agbaji, 30 to Kessler, 30 to Brandon Miller, 33 to Markkanen. And 33 might not be enough to Markkanen, so maybe I'll go like 15, 24, 29, something like that. So we can go 35 to Markkanen, and then maybe do 1 more to Kessler and 1 more to Brandon Miller. So system proficiency under Jaden Hardy, not Jaden Hardy, duh, Will Hardy, wrong Hardy, is only 3 stars. These are the shot tendencies right now. Like I said, I don't need Lonzo Ball taking too many shots, but we can get that up to a 60. Sexton at an 80 is fine. Kessler 70 is good. Yeah, I like where a lot of these are at. I might even increase Brandon Miller to be like that number 2 scorer for us. Yeah, so we're going to rock with this. Let's see what happens first game of the season against the Nuggets at home, and we won by 20. Hell yeah, man. Brandon Miller with 22, Marketing with 22, SoRare Thompson, 21 off the bench, 15 for Colin Sexton. Next game against the Blazers at home, we blow them out, man. This Jazz team is going to be good this season. We had 4 guys score 20 plus. Shout out to Lauri Markkanen, who is an all-star here in year 3. He's putting up similar numbers than he's really done for us in the first 3 seasons, but this time he's going back to what he was in an all-star starter season, 64% true shooting. Hell yeah. So we're 37-18. Getting Lonzo Ball has helped us immensely. Our young guys are playing well. We just shot 150 on the Blazers. Marketing with 33. Brandon Miller improving in year 2, 17.5. He's averaging 7.5 assists, 41 from 3, an elite free throw shooter. SoRare Thompson has been really good, man. I love him as the number 9 pick. He's been a beast for us. There's Walker Kessler, 14 and 12. Just, you gotta love what he's performing for us. Maybe I just lower his shot 3 tendency completely. Lonzo giving us good defense, passing. Ochai Agbaji's averaging 15 and 8. Look at that efficiency. 54-45 splits, the improvement from him. Sexton's been an elite 6-man for us as well. I'm hoping he wins that award. So what I might do is, yeah, just not have Kessler take any more threes, because it seems like he really can't hit them at all, and it hurts his field goal percentage. Does not need to be that high at a 38, so I'm just going to lower that to like a 6. So I think I'm just going to keep the team how it is. Like, I can't predict injuries. Marketing wants to test free agency. We're definitely going to want to bring him back. So yeah, let's just advance here to the end of the season. I'm hoping nobody gets hurt. And we're relatively healthy for the playoffs. We're kind of competing for the 1 seed in the West. Yeah, we're killing it right now. 2-game lead over the Houston Rockets. Do we have anybody in the award races? Nobody for MVP, which is a shame. Rookie of the year, no. How's Monza shooting from 3? 35%. 6-man of the year, what? No Sexton in sight. Kessler for Depoy. Oh my god, I'd be so happy if he won that. All right, we're doing relatively well with injuries, though, as I see that. Are you kidding me? Marketing with a high left ankle sprain. It looks like he might miss the first playoff series, 2 to 4 weeks. That is brutal. So I think I'm gonna move Brandon Miller to the 4, or do I? Maybe I start Olynyk. Oh god. Okay. Well, this is not ideal. Hayes can get about 17 minutes a night. I might as well just set my playoff rotation now. Harris, 15 is fine. SoRare Thompson there. 32 to Sexton. I might go like 26. 25 to Olynyk, who I think still has a lot of good basketball left in him. Let's go 33 to Kessler. 34 to Miller, 32 to Lonzo. I can't believe he got hurt. I'm really hoping he only misses like a game or 2, because 2K is like 2 to 4 week injuries. He might only be out 1 to 2 weeks. Garland wins MVP. Booker, Rookie of the Year in Sacramento. Kaysen Wallace gets 6-man of the year. Kessler, Depoy, hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. And Will Hardy gets Coach of the Year. Do we get Markin and All-NBA third team? No. We do get Lonzo and Kessler on all defensive first team, man. Shout out to our defense. So we are the 1 seed taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves in round 1. They have De'Aaron Fox and Ant in the backcourt. That's a lot of fun. Did they? No. Is Cat hurt? No, Cat is not hurt. You're telling me? Was there a Cat? Oh my god, there was a Cat for a Fox trade. I don't hate that. I kind of like a Fox-Edwards backcourt long term. Yeah, so here were the player stats. We had 1 guy score 20 plus. We had 2 other guys score 17 plus. And then we had 4 other guys score 10 plus in Agbaji, Kessler, Ball, and Thompson. So we already kind of know what that playoff rotation is looking like. I'm a little nervous without Markkanen. We do win game 1 though without him. Okay, we should drop 144 without him. Lonzo 27, 9, and 11. Brandon Miller 26, 8, and 6. Kessler 24 and 20. Hell yeah. Game 2, we win it by 3. Okay, good 4th quarter from us. Kessler, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm actually like, so happy. Former UNC Tar Heel, then he transferred to Auburn. Markkanen is back for game 3. You'll love to see that. Maybe Kessler plays great next to Olynyk. I don't think I want to do that, though. Oh, Miller is struggling. Okay, I think we're going to lower his minutes probably down to like 30. I think we're going to, yeah, we're going to have to play Markkanen there. Do I want to play Olynyk, who's been playing well, or Jackson Hayes, who's also not been playing that bad in the playoffs? So you know what I might do? I think like I'm going to play both. We're going to do Olynyk about 15 minutes a night and Hayes. 24 to Thompson is still good with me. We could probably even lower it a little bit in the playoffs. Sexton at a 30. Lonzo 32 is good. Let's go, yeah, about 35 to Markkanen, because I want to keep playing Kessler 33 a night. All right, can we maybe sweep the Timberwolves? That'd be sweet. First game with Markkanen back, we end up blowing them out by 32. Markkanen with 26 and 17. I'm loving Kessler as like the number 2 scorer, and we end up not sweeping the Timberwolves. They beat us by 14. Fox and Edwards combined for 73. That's insane. 71, I should say. I don't know how to do math. And we end up gentlemen sweeping them. We win by 32 here. Markkanen and Kessler combined for 49. Kessler's a stud. I might increase his shot tendency. He abused Rudy Gobert in that round 1. So yeah, what I might do is increase the shot tendency up to like a 75. And to counteract that, I might lower Brandon Miller's a little bit down to like a 78. He still finished 37 from 3 in that series, but he definitely struggled. Round 2, we have the OKC Thunder, who have Shea, Giddey, Hamidou Diallo, Jarace Walker, and Chet Holmgren. How is Jarace doing? Not, like, amazing, but they probably have a low shot tendency on him. Don't worry, Houston fans. Like, I'm definitely going to be drafting him eventually. We blow them out, oh my god, by 42 in Game 1. Marking him with 31 and 11. Kessler, 5 blocks. Insane. Game 2, we do lose, though. Okay, we definitely have a series. Definitely a more, I guess, competitive team. Even though I kind of like the Timberwolves roster a little bit better on paper with Fox and Edwards. And they take a 2-1 lead. They definitely have the best player in the series, I'll tell you that, in Shea, who was an all-star captain this year. Markkanen had 32 in this L. Can we not go down 3-1? Yes. Huge win there. Let's go. We held them to 7 points in the third quarter, and we only won by 9. It's a little alarming, not gonna lie. All right, huge Game 5 here. Olynyk has a knee injury, but he can play through it. At home, rubber match. Like, we need to win. Defend home court at Vivint Arena. I was just there in January. I should know this. And we're gonna blow them out. Let's go. We take a 3-2 lead. Beat them by 28. Sexton with 24. 3 guys scored 21. Shout out to O'Shea. And here we are. We can win in 6, can we? Olynyk's healthy. Yes, we can. We're in the conference finals. We beat them by 2 in OKC. Kessler and Markkanen combined for 46. Hayes broke his nose, so he's going to wear a mask. You have Cleveland versus Orlando over there. A rematch from, like, what, the 2009 finals or 10 when you had Dwight and LeBron there in the conference, like Dwight in Orlando and then LeBron in Cleveland. Rockets team hasn't added anybody too insane. Ben Simmons, yeah, they traded like that 6th overall pick for, and it looks like they don't have any major injuries. They have Amen Thompson, who they're not really playing, but yeah, Thompson versus Thompson, that's pretty cool. I do think that Thunder team's a little bit better. Nobody balled out in this game, but we had 3 guys score 18, 2 scored 16, and 1 scored 14. Markkanen goes 4 for 18, and we still won. That's pretty huge. We win Game 2 by 2. Oh my god, I'd hate to be a Rockets fan. Lose by 3 and then by 2 on the road when you want to take at least one of those. Game 3, lost by 10. All right, let's not let them tie it up here. And we take a 3-1 lead. Hell yeah, man. We beat them by 8. A lot of our wins have been close. But hey, a win is a win. You got to win the close ones. Lonzo and Brandon Miller come on for 7 for 28. Not good. And we win in 5, just like round 1. Sexton 36 in 28 minutes in the clincher. We win by 13. We're probably going to take on Cleveland. And Lonzo gets hurt. Yeah, it's Cleveland. Garland, your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Kessler, your Western Conference Finals MVP. All right, so for the finals, Lonzo's hurt. I don't think we're going to beat the Cavs. They're insane in the simulation. I think I might keep these bench minutes. I mean, SoRare's been playing well as of late. I got to find, I feel like, more minutes. I don't know, Hayes is hurt. Yeah, I might lower Hayes down to like 12. I kind of want to go 1 more to Kessler, 1 more to Markkanen, and then 1 more to, I guess, Sexton, just because Lonzo is hurt. It's the Donovan Mitchell series, man. This is kind of crazy that we traded away our best player. We still ended up in the finals, like, when the Cavs did. I'm nervous, though. I don't think we're going to beat them, so I don't really have my expectations too high. But usually when I don't think we're going to win, we end up winning. Game 1, Lonzo's fully healthy, we win. Let's go. We won by 20 in Cleveland. Markkanen with 30 and 16 against his former team. Kessler, 23, 12, and 6 blocks. Hell yeah. We take a 2-0 lead. Oh my god, we won by 16. Mobley at 33 and 13, Markkanen at 30 though. Kessler 25 and 10, 22, 8 and 12 and 3 for Brandon Miller. Game 3, we won. Oh my god. I told you, when I don't expect to win, we end up winning. I don't need, okay, let me not get cocky. We can blow a 3-0 lead. I've done it before. And no, we actually sweep them. Are you kidding me? I think the best team we have faced in the playoffs, we end up sweeping them. We didn't even sweep Minnesota. We didn't sweep OKC or Houston, but we sweep Cleveland. I'll take it. That feels so good because I didn't have any playoff success in the Spurs rebuild. But this one, I definitely had more. And this is fun. I didn't even need a star player. I build around Markkanen. I build around Kessler, Ochai Agbaji, Sexton, a lot of the guys that are on the Jazz right now. Even Olynyk, I traded him and then ended up bringing him back. We brought in guys like Jackson Hayes and Gary Harris, some veterans there. Lonzo Ball kind of rejuvenated or revived his career, I should say, in Utah as our starting point guard. And we drafted a Ausar Thompson as well. Finals MVP is Lauri Markkanen, 30 and 10 in those 4 games against his former team. Oh man, this was a fun rebuild, man. I love winning a championship too. I feel like this is maybe one of my most realistic rebuilds because I built through the draft. I don't think I signed anybody too big. Now, Lonzo, I could get that because, you know what, he's a very popular player. Would he ever want to go to Utah? I'm not sure. But even if, like, this was Markelle Fultz, I don't know if we win it all. But I was very happy, and I'm proud of this rebuild, so I hope you guys are too. I hope you enjoyed the video. Shout out again to NBA SoRare for sponsoring it. The link to my challenge and their site, use my partner link. It's in the description below. Highly recommend it. It's super fun. Make sure you check out all my other links down below. My Twitter, my NFL channel, my TikTok, my newsletter, my NBA talk channel. It's all there in the description below. I love you guys, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.